and welcome to what is actually episode 6 of Zilke's Pokemon Black walkthrough. Last time we came through Route 3. We caught our newest permanent team member, which is Munna, head of the Munna. Here she is. And our current mission is to continue on to the Wellspring Cave and get the little girl's Pokemon back from Team Plasma. And so we're just going to go right up here. And I healed last time, but here Sharon's going to ask, if you're ready, and you can say yes or no. If you say no, then he'll just wait for you some more. But as you can see here, you can say yes and then turn back as well. So I'm just going to go in here and fight in Team Plasma. They've just got a bunch of Patchats, so it shouldn't be too hard. They don't listen to reason, apparently. Oh. Why would the bad guys listen to reason when they're the bad guys? Yeah, so you're just going to fight in a single battle first against his one Patchat. But luckily Hedda is more than enough for the one Patchat. She's 2 levels higher. So I'm just going to Psybeam. Oh, darn. Okay, let's try this again. Bide. Whatever. Normally I'd be worried, but I'm pretty sure she can one-shot it. No. Well, she's faster anyway. Alright, so that one's taken care of. No energy was unleashed. Level 15, yay. I know last time I was really bad about paying attention when they were using Bide, and I made some mistakes, but I'm trying to be more careful this time and pay more attention. It's hard for me to talk and record at the same time, but now we're going to do a double battle with Sharon. Let's see, he's going to use, he's going to use his starter, which is going to be whatever's strong to your starter. Since I started with Snivy, he's got Tepig. And this is not a hard battle, either. Come on. Some more Patchat. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Got Bud. So we'll just use Psybeam. Hopefully Sharon will attack the same one as us. Lovely. One of the Patchat is actually... Oh no, Hedda flinched. One of the Patchat is actually slower than Hedda, which is funny. I always forget how slow Munna is. But that's okay. It's a very, very good defensive Pokemon. Alright, so we'll put this Patchat with Psybeam. Hopefully this is the slow one. Awesome, it is. Yay. Okay, so we beat the Plasma Grants. Got some money. Okay, and I'm just going to talk more about liberating Pokemon, because Pokemon suffer when they're with stupid people, blah blah blah. And Sharon's just going to talk about how great Pokemon and humans are together. The storyline for this game, it's cool, but on one hand it's just really basic, and they do a lot of repetition in this game, just with lots of different things. But the Pokemon that I want to find in this cave is Drillbur. You can only find them in the dust clouds that show up. You can actually also get things like gems that will work to, like, for example, if you get the Dragon Gem, it works to power up Dragon type moves. It's just a held item that your Pokemon can, hang on to in battle. So I'm gonna try, just while I'm on camera, I'm gonna go get that item really quick. And then I'll try and run into a Drillbur, if I haven't by that time already. But yeah, other Pokemon you can run into this cave are Woobat, which evolves with high friendship into Swoobat. It's a really good flying psychic type Pokemon. I've used them before, I loved it. And the Pokemon you can find in this cave is Drillbur. A Dragonroll. Let's see. Oh, yay! Cool, so here's my Drillbur. How cute. I was really surprised when I was thinking about it the other day. I've never used a drill burr, and I really like drill burr. I know extra drill is really, really strong. Shoot, I'm not healed. Let's just try and put it to sleep. Gosh. No! Hedda! Oh well, at least I'm not playing a Nuzlocke. Hedda will be able to be revived. But, let's see, I'll go ahead and use Dippy. But yeah, I've never used a drill burr as much as I really like its design. Let's... Trying to think. I don't want to knock it out. I know it's a ground type. We'll use Lick. See what happens. Hardly anything. Alright. I was hoping it would be paralyzed, but gosh, this Fury Swipes. Let's try that one more time. No. I'm gonna be really sad if this thing knocks out all my Pokemon. I'm not sure if Noodle has anything that can kind of, inflict a status condition. Pokemon are easier to catch when they've got a status condition inflicted upon them, so like I'm trying to paralyze this drill burr. You can also put them to sleep, which is what I try to do with Hedda. Burn them, that kind of thing. Just be aware that poison and burn will take off HP every turn, so you do need to be careful that you don't knock it out. I'm going to go ahead and try and catch it in the Ultra Ball. Shoot. Last episode I was really dumb and I sold a bunch of my Pokeballs. Oh my gosh, I've got 8 left. Hopefully I can catch it in one of these. I'm in big trouble if I can't. Female Drillbur, what am I gonna name her? Cool, I got her. It can dig through the ground at a speed of 30 miles per hour. It could give a car running above ground a good race. I mean, yeah, if the car can't go faster than 30 miles per hour. Alright, now I do want to nickname her. I'm just going to pause the recording for a second so I can think of a good name. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to name my Drillbur Thistle. It's a type of flower. I think that's a cute name. It's a name I've used for my Animal Crossing mare before. But cool, I'm glad I got the Drillbur so fast. Okay, so let's go get this item. Another Woobat. So another Pokemon that you can find in this cave is Roggenrola. It's a rock type. Roggenrola is a really cool Pokemon. My only problem with it is that its final evolution can only be gotten through trading. I don't have another, I've used it before, so I'm not going to use it again, but I actually don't have another copy of this game. And I can't trade with Wi-Fi now because I think the Wi-Fi support was cut for, the specific game. I don't know if I can still use the Wi-Fi for this game since I am using a 3DS. That's something that I kind of need to look into. But until I know that, I'm not going to use any kind of Pokemon that has a trade evolution in any of my 3DS games. So, yeah. Alright, so, sorry, I don't know what else I was going to say. Let's go on and get the story moving along. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. The two of you got her Pokemon back. I'm lucky to have friends like you. Thank you, miss. Please take this as a thank you present. And heal balls. These will heal the Pokemon completely once you catch them. Since... Alright. So... I can't remember which generation that is, but I feel like Pokemon that are sent to the PC are automatically healed. It's starting at some point, but I really don't know for sure. I usually don't like to have a lot of Pokemon on the PC. I usually don't catch enough that they're sent automatically to the PC. I'm just gonna come here and heal really quick. So, I don't have that on good authority. Don't trust me with that kind of thing. But, yeah, it'll just, so if you have a spot open in your party and you catch a Pokemon, it'll be automatically completely healed when you catch it, which is really cool. So now I've got Hedda and Thistle. Let's look at Thistle's stats. lonely. That's sad. Let's see. That's pretty cool. Let's see, mud sport, mud slap. Gosh, that special attack is so low. So, alright. That's fine. Sure, we'll get some good moves for you. So let's go get this item. Super potion. And since the Wellspring Cave didn't take too long, let's see if I can find my next team member. It's not P-Dub. P-Dub's a good normal flying type. You know, it's like the Sparrow or the Pidgey of the, you know, this game. But I mean, it's a good Pokemon. I like it. It has different forms of its final evolution, whether the Pokemon is male or female, which I think is cool. Purloin. I've already talked about Purloin. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, I know. Come on, let's get out of here. Patrat, I've already talked about. Maybe we'll get to see all the different kinds of Pokemon that are available here. There's only 2 others that I haven't run into that you can find here, so hopefully we'll find the one that I want just in a moment. I might just have to cut the video because it might take too long. So I'll run away from this P-Dub and then I'll be right back when I get to the one I want. Alright, so this is the Pokemon I wanted to catch. This is Blitzel. Good electric type Pokemon. In my experience, I've tried before to raise a Blitzel and I just get really impatient. I end up not using it. But Blitzel, maybe I've just gotten bad natures before, but I feel like the pre-evolved, you know, this version of Blitzel, the first evolution stage, is really weak and really difficult to train just because it is so weak. But luckily it evolved at like level 27, so it shouldn't take too much to get there. I think I'll try and catch him in a heal ball. And I did use Yawn, so if this doesn't work, he will be asleep next turn. That'll make him a lot easier to catch. It's asleep now. Cool. So we'll just keep using those heal balls. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. And if that doesn't work, we'll switch to Great Balls. But I can't imagine it'll take us that long to catch this little Blitzel. Huzzah! He's in that cute little pink Pokeball. Its mane shines when it discharges electricity. It's pretty cool. And I do want to nickname my Blitzel. I'll be right back with it when I've got that name figured out. Alright, so I'm actually going to name him Donner, like Donner and Blitzen, Santa's reindeer. But also, Donner is like... So in German, the day for Thursday is Donnerstag, which is like that kind of like the thunder god kind of thing. And so, yeah. So I think Donner is a cute name for him. And, sorry, I was just thinking about something else. So, at least I hope I'm thinking of the right thing. Oh well, Donner and Blitzen is a good enough reason. Okay, so we're gonna fight this kid. He's got a Blitzel of his own. It's level 13. Yeah, if I can just get Donner up to level 27 pretty fast, which shouldn't take too long. I mean, you know, I'm not going to level him ahead of the rest of the group, but it shouldn't take too long to get him to a stronger stage, and then he'll be really, really good. Oh, shoot, I forget that Psywave is such a low. It's 80%, but I feel like I never hit with it. There it goes. Cool. Alright, so really quick, what I want to do now is I want to run back to an actual Pokemon Center so I can deposit Dippy and Noodle into the PC. Since I've got three Pokemon on my team now, I feel like I don't really need them as much. I've got 3 pretty solid Pokemon here. Alright, and I am just going to go ahead and deposit them just for the time being. Because you never know. Alright, so yeah, but these are my 3 Pokemon. Actually, I didn't look at Donner yet. It's quiet. I'll look at his stats. He's got Lightning Rod as his ability. Which is cool, but I don't think anyone's going to be using electric types attacks against him. Or I don't think I'd be using him against an electric type Pokemon. So, I don't know. We'll see. Make sure that's what I'm thinking it is. Yeah, it draws in all electric type moves. Oh, to up special attack, it's different. Yeah, I guess that's okay. So, let's see. Raised special attack and lowered speed, so that's not terrible. He's still pretty fast. That'll be okay, though. Cool. So it seems like I've got 2 really slow Pokemon and one that's kind of decent. I'll go ahead and heal them up just because, since we're here. And actually, since I've got some money now, I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. I'll go ahead and buy some more Pokeballs or some more Great Balls just because. See, I don't need 7. I'll buy 3 so I can have an even 10. Buy some Super Potions. Let's see. I'll just get 1. Okay, I'm good on Antidote, Paralyze Heal, Awakening, Escape Rope, and I'll buy a couple more repels. Cool. And that's that. And, okay. So we'll just finish going through Route 3, and then after that we'll be in the next city, and I'll stop the video. Don't think we have... Route 3 is not super long, but it is where the daycare center is if you decide you want to breed Pokemon. It's got this nice long road in front of it. Not near as long as the one in Nacrene, but it's still pretty good. And you've got a place to heal your Pokemon right in there in the human daycare center. Oh, an item. Let's switch to Donner and start getting him leveled. Donner and Thistle both need to be leveled. Free antidote there. Oh, I see Charon. Oh, darn, I just heard the grass shaking. Zilke, stop. The dark grass over there. Every now and then 2 Pokemon will pop out at the same time. In other words, you have to be careful in the darker grass. I'm heading to onto Nacrene City. Yeah, that's something that is cool in this generation. In the tall grass, you can sometimes run into wild double battles. So if you're doing a Nuzlocke, I think that means... I mean, you know, obviously pick your own rules, but I know a lot of people like to do, you know, either or. So you do get a little more option on Pokemon with that kind of thing, but it's the same Pokemon that, you know, we ran into up here. The only one we didn't run into that you can find in this area is Lillipup. I don't think there's anything different in the dark grass, so, you know, keep that in mind. And so, let's see. Darn it, the grass was, I thought I heard the grass shaking. Maybe I just heard something else. Alright, we'll fight her. Even if Pokemon have not been fully trained, they can still show their potential depending on their trainer's style. She's cute. Alright, so she's got a Woobat. Perfect for Donner. If he's got any good moves. I can't remember, actually. Shoot, what are his moves? Quick attack, tail whip, and charge. Darn it. Alright, we'll use him anyway. Assurance. Let's see how hard this hits. Might have to switch him out here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch him out for Thistle. Alright, so let's just do Fury Swipes. Confusion. Oh my gosh. This'll know. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's do Fury Swipes again. Oh. Oh, but she snapped out of confusion after one turn. That's really cool. Awesome. Yeah, and yeah, as you saw there, Donner got a little more experience than Thistle did. I mentioned last time, this is something I really do like about this generation. Makes it easier to switch chain. The lower level Pokemon will get slightly more experience than the higher level Pokemon. Helps you keep your team a little more even as far as levels. Something I didn't like about X and Y was the changes they made to the experience share, in that it leveled your whole party, and I don't know. I mean, I'm glad that they're trying new things, but that just didn't really work for me. I guess it's nice if you have a team of, like, really low level Pokemon or several Pokemon you want to level at once, but it's just not something I personally thought was, useful. Yeah, I ended up using it too much the first time I went through the game, and my Pokemon were all like 12 levels higher than the champion by the time I got there, and I was really, I was just kind of disappointed in the game. I thought it was too easy. But playing through it without the experience shares, a lot easier, I feel like, because I'll just run. I mean, like, not easier, but it's more enjoyable just because you do have more of a challenge. That actually is kind of, or for me anyway, it's a little difficult, but... Oh, shaking grass, perfect. I was really mad I couldn't get the shaking grass to work in that one episode, but now it seems like it's doing okay. But I know you can run into Audino in that area, so... It must have just been my game being weird. So we're just gonna quick attack. Something I need to be careful about, since Donner is male and this Audino is female, I think these Audino do have a track, or maybe that's just later on in the game, when they're higher level. But, that is just something to be careful about. I've mentioned before, it's always good to have a Pokemon of male and female just for that kind of situation. Like Clefairy and Jigglypuff, I know, can have abilities that make them fall in love. I think also Minccino can have that attack, or that ability, sorry, as well. What is Audino doing? So hopefully this will help level Donner up pretty quickly. He should get at least up to level 10, if not 11 from this. If I can use him the whole time, that is. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I shouldn't say things like that. Come on, Thistle. At least he's still alive and he will get some experience. Or not, alive, conscious. Go ahead and use Rapid Spin. And Mud Slap. Just for that last little bit of HP. Nice. Okay, so let's go heal really quick. Alright. And... I actually did just wake up from a nap before I did this, so no yawning. Except for, Hedda doing it. Of course, now that I said it, I am yawning. Isn't that always the way, though? Yawns, I don't know why yawns are so contagious. But anyway, but yeah, so I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos this week. I've been job hunting. I actually had a couple interviews. One of them was a scam, and luckily they didn't get any money from me, but they tried to, it's, one of those places where they try to get your credit card information, and they say that everyone's hired, even though it's just, it's ridiculous. And, they hire you on the spot after they make you sit through the speech of things like, have you ever worked somewhere that doesn't appreciate you? Like, everyone has jobs like that. You're always going to have a job where, your boss is a jerk, or someone treats you badly. Like, that's just, That's how people are in general. I'm actually, let's see, detect, oh my gosh. But yeah, it was ridiculous, and I was really, you know, people like that are scum. Like, especially, I know that, you know, the way things are right now, there's especially a lot of people who are kind of like desperate, looking for that kind of, looking for a job or some kind of opportunity, and it's just, you know, taking advantage of people in general is so awful. But especially, you know, now when people are going to be so desperate and needing so much help. There was one of the people at the thing, because it was, you know, one of those group interviews, was talking about how, you know, she's about to lose her car, and it's just, I don't know, it's just sad. I don't know how people can live with themselves having a job like that. Oh well, though. You know, I don't really know what you can do about stuff like that. But yeah, I've got a pretty promising lead from a friend, and I did an interview there this week, and I feel like it went really well, so hopefully next week I will have a job, which would be very exciting. Oh, speaking of exciting things, my daughter just got an attack, so we'll switch back to him so we can use that. I love his pink Pokeball, that's cute. Blitzle's such a cute Pokemon. Shockwave. Yes. Oh, everybody's got Fury Swipes now. Everyone just wants to be like Thistle. Let's get this going. Yay. But yeah, other than that, I haven't been making videos just because I've been not feeling well. I'm just tired, you know, I've just been tired all the time and having weird aches and pains. I had a weird stomach thing one day, just, I don't know, falling apart, I guess. What can you learn by losing? Alright. Oh, item. Oh, rats. That's okay. Another Blitzel. Sorry, but you're not my Blitzel. Alright, we're just going around. I don't feel like fighting this guy. But yeah, Blitzel's evolution of Ebstrika is another really cool Pokemon. Maybe a little bit too strong. Kind of like Excadrill, which is Drillbur's evolution. But, you know, I've never used these Pokemon. I've tried to use a Blitzel before and just got impatient with it. But hopefully this time I can stick with it. But yeah, I've got Blitzel and Drillbur. I don't know why I'm going through them now, but I like to look at them. They're cute. They look like Disney characters, kind of. They're just so, I don't know, they're adorable. And Mona. Look at my cute team. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about this walkthrough. I'm really excited about it. You know, I've been trying to think of other things I can do. I've definitely got a couple ideas. So, yeah, I'm just really generally excited about my channel. You know, hopefully I'll be able to make some kind of website for it and have that for people. I have a Twitter account. I just haven't really done anything with it yet. But hopefully I can start, you know, tweeting about videos. People can tweet at me with different ideas or that kind of thing. I would really, you know, I would like to be able to talk more to my viewers. I know that there's at least 2 people out there. No, I'm joking. You know, like I know that these videos don't have a whole lot of views yet, but I would like to, you know, be able to, even if I can just help someone figure out some part of the game, then I would like to do that. Oh shoot, why did I keep using Blitzel against Roggenrola? But yeah, that's Roggenrola. It's a cool little Pokemon, but I'm not going to use it. Switch to Pistol. Dum, 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 dum. And her cute little Premier Ball. Rats. Actually, let's switch to everybody can just get experience here. I didn't think about how low Thistle's HP is. Yeah. Alright. Psybeam. We're almost to the next place. So it's cool. Oh, look at you. You think you're hot stuff. Yeah, Sturdy is one of those abilities that will get you every time. Well, I mean, I should know that rock and roll has sturdy, and I do know that rock and roll has sturdy. It's just something I forget, and then I use a super effect or like an attack that I think, oh yeah, this will be a one-hit KO, and of course, how is it avoiding my psychic attacks? Oh my gosh. Hedda. So disappointed in you. I guess I'm gonna use a Donner. And use quick attack. Yeah, normally, normal type effects aren't very strong against rock, but since it just had 1 HP, I'm not really concerned. This is up to level 14. And that's the gate to Nacrene City right there. We'll go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center and heal them up. I'll talk to you. If you want to play, which do you prefer, outside or at home? At home. What are you interested in? The thing everybody knows or the thing nobody knows? The thing nobody knows, I guess. I'd say you're quite relaxed. I guess. I guess I'm kind of a laid-back person, even though I do have some issues with anxiety. Oh, hey, Chan. Come with me a sec. Yeah, so here's the guided tour of Nacrene City. If you go straight from here, there's a Pokemon Center, and use these if you want. We'll give you some Chesto berries. Give your Pokemon a Chesto berry to hold, then if it ever falls asleep, it will wake up immediately. Oh, and another piece of advice. Nacrene City's gym leader uses normal types. If you have a fighting type Pokemon, it might give you a big advantage. That is true. Lenora, the gym leader in this city, is actually another one I have trouble with because she is a hard hitter and she will try and put your Pokemon to sleep. But that will all be in the next couple of episodes. Until then, I will see you later. Thank you for tuning in.